Ho, 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 and welcome to the Hong Kong and Beyond Christmas special.
Welcome to the party, pal!
So, it's that time of year again, folks, and we're feeling rather festive over at HKB.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night!
And a little while ago on our social media, we put out the question, would you like to ask us any questions for the Christmas special? And some nice folks out there, they gave us some questions. So that's going to be the first segment of our Christmas special, the Q&A segment. So here we go then. First one up, our old friend Gary Reyes, the winner of the Raging Fire competition. He left us a message via YouTube, or two questions actually. So the first one is, have either of you trained in martial arts, and if so, which ones?
Well, I haven't, I'm afraid. Have you?
Well, yes, I have. I've had a little history of martial arts. I'm by no means no expert, but when I was very young, my brother used to attend a Wing Chun class in Leyland up north, and the instructors for that were actually trained by Sifu Liang Ting, who many of you probably know did some of the fight choreography for the 5 Deadly Venoms. So yeah, my brother was like my inspiration for getting into Kung Fu movies, and he taught me some Wing Chun back then, you know, just so I could protect myself in the playground. And then many years later, when we moved down south and was living in Plymouth, I did some Lao Gar Kung Fu, and I trained under Clive Parkinson. Really enjoyed that. Moving on a little bit later, when I was in my 20s, I started doing Taekwondo, and I enjoyed that. You know, I like the sparring aspect to martial arts. I find that a lot of fun. And I found another Wing Chun class over in Totnes, which was short-lived for me, which was a shame because it was a really good class. And by chance, when I moved workplaces many years later, I found a friend there that was then doing Wing Chun as well. So shout out to Simon Marriott. He got me back into it, and it was the same class that they migrated from one place to another. So that was really bizarre. So yeah, I'm no expert, but I have enjoyed doing martial arts in the past. So that answers that one. Question number 2, how and why did you begin reviewing videos? Why did we do it, Shaz?
Well, I think it's something we sort of thought about for quite a while before we actually took the plunge and set the channel up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And, you know, we'd been inspired by other reviewers that we'd seen, and it just gave us an idea to start it. We just wanted to do it slightly different to how we'd seen other people doing it.
Yep, I would say that is an accurate assessment. And it wasn't until we started that we realised just how demanding and difficult it actually is. So shout out to all those other channels. You guys know who you are, and we really respect what they've done. And yeah, we've been very happy to join the party. Right, so here we go. Moving on, Twitter this time, and we have a question from Festive Fatty Karate. In your opinion, what is the best karaoke song to sing? Take it away, Shaz.
Well, for me, it's Kylie Minogue, Confide in Me.
That is definitely a Shaz special when she's been out on the lash. As for myself, I can tell you what's not the best karaoke song to sing. I have a friend, Alex Edinburgh, shout out. And between us, we used to go out to karaoke bars and do what we called kamikaze karaoke. The object of this would be that we would go up blind. I would pick out a song for him, he would pick out a song for me, and we'd try to humiliate each other as much as possible by picking stuff like It's Raining Men, Gay Bar, I'm All Woman, so on and so forth. And I thought I'd knock this on the head one year when was at Shaz's work do, and so was my friend because his wife worked there too. And I thought, I know I can end this. So I picked out Rolf Harris, Two Little Boys for him, thinking there's no way he's going to sing this.
Are you crazy? Is that your problem?
Unfortunately, he did sing it the whole way through, and ever since, we've not had karaoke at Shaz's Christmas parties.
Oh, well, actually, I'd like to correct you there because you did actually do some karaoke at my work Christmas party this year.
You sure?
Yes,
Don't remember that.
there is video evidence.
Ah.
Let the bells ring out for Christmas.
Well, yeah, it vaguely comes back to me now, but I guess that's what you get when you drink with your mates and let them get all the free drinks from the bar. So there we go. I don't know why on earth I was doing it in an Arnie impersonation voice though. Okay, moving on to the next question. Right, we got Darth Small, also via Twitter. Right, if you were going to be stranded on a desert island and could only take one book and one album with you, what would you choose and why? What would you choose, Shaz?
I would choose, book-wise, Kilted Yoga. Because let's face it, you can never have enough Kilted Yoga. And album-wise, it would be Erasure Greatest Hits. There you go.
Okay, yeah. For me, I would probably pick a book that is a wilderness survival guide. Make sure I could survive. And to keep myself motivated, I will probably get Rocky soundtrack compilations. Yeah, that would be my picks. Leon Salmon via Facebook. So, favourite Christmas tipple? I would say for me, it's definitely the festive ales. I love them at this time of year. And on top of that, I do love me a bit of eggnog.
Yes, me too. It would have to be eggnog, although I would have it without the egg.
Yes, Shaz being a vegan, we do some vegan nog in this house. Do you leave sad snacks for Santa? No.
No, because there's never any left.
I like a cookie.
Anyway, swiftly moving on. John Vernard via Facebook, and John's got 3 questions for us.
Ooh.
First up, what do you buy each other for Christmas?
Well, I always get Leon socks and smellies.
And I always get Shaz Kilted Yoga books and Smellies, a little bit of jewellery and some sexy underwear. Right, so why do you both look lovingly into each other's eyes when videoing?
We don't do that, do we?
We never do that.
We don't do that.
Don't know what you're on about, John. Anyway, question number 3. Is that Shaz's natural hair colour?
Well, this question cannot really be answered due to top secret security reasons.
Okay, sorry about that one, John. You'll never know. Fanatical Dragon, our good friend Johnny, via Instagram. What are you most thankful for this year?
I would say all of the really great releases that all the companies are putting out for us.
Yeah, there's been some smashing releases, consistent. I would say we're very thankful for the ACC. We've had some tough times this year, and although we haven't put out much together as a group, those guys are always there for us, always there to lend us an ear and, you know, perk us up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I love those guys and I love their videos too, and I'm really thankful for them.
Absolutely.
Also, another question from Johnny. Any New Year resolutions this year for yourselves or the channel?
Well, me personally, it will be to eat less chocolate.
Right, thinking for the channel, I think that we will try to focus on titles from the East a little bit more, or different titles to... There's so many channels out there that cover like Eureka and 88 films, and they do it so well. I don't think there's a need for us to cover that. You've got World Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society, good bond with Eureka and Fanatical Dragon with 88 films, and also Andrew Amphlett, he covers those. So there's a good coverage on that. And even though it might mean dropping viewings for us, doing some more obscure titles, our hardcore audience kind of likes, discovering new things. So we're going to try and bring you, a little bit more, dig down the well a little bit more for you and give you something that you might not have seen, might not have heard of. Yeah? Something that nobody else is talking about. Hopefully, that's a resolution for the channel, I think. Okay, and then we have Carlos via YouTube. This is a good question. If you could sacrifice your most cherished DVD Blu-ray to the physical media gods for the chance at a holy grail release, what would you give up and what would you get back?
Well, for me, I would give up any particular title we have for the chance of getting a really nice up-to-date release of He's a Woman, She's a Man.
Yeah.
What about you?
Right, for me, I would give up last year's #1, which was Cinematic Vengeance for me. I love that box, but in return, I would like the ultimate special edition 4K boxed with everything of Conan the Barbarian. And I'm talking about the full cut here, because a lot of you fans of that film out there, you will know that in that end battle scene there are cuts made. Cuts that don't make any sense in it, bits of the battle is chopped and changed, and I've never seen the full cut without, just all in one. I want to see that, I want to own it, and I want extras that I've never seen before, and because that is my favourite film. I know it's a big title, but that is what I would love more than anything else. Right, that's it for the question round then, Shaz. I think we should take a little break now and maybe go and open some presents. Right, so this is the fun bit. This is where we get to give each other our Christmas blues. Hopefully we don't get any of the same, but I think when we're picking for each other, we're pretty safe, aren't we, Shaz?
Yeah.
So, do you want to go first? Should we swap piles?
Yes, what piles?
Swap piles? Here we go then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Shaz. Right.
You
Shall
go
I make a
first.
start? I'm going to start.
Dig in.
Ooh. Midnight Fly. Anitamui. Ooh, that'd be good. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Right. Carry On Hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks good. Brilliant.
Quite star-studded that.
Yeah.
I know you like your Carry On movies. I know this isn't a Carry On movie, but hopefully it should be
Probably in
good.
the same sort of idea as a Carry On film, possibly.
We shall see.
Excellent. Thank you.
Biozombie. Excellent. Sam Lee, Jordan Chan. Fantastic. Ah, looking forward to that one. Fantastic, thank you.
Right, the next one. Love Contractually.
Yep. Sammy Shane.
Brilliant. This looks good. Thank you.
Welcome. Right, here we go then.
Ooh.
Open my third and final one. Oh. The G4. I'm not sure what the title is actually, but it's directed by Francis Ng and starring Francis Ng. Ooh, this looks good. Thank you very much. Category 3. You know I love it.
Yay. Right, my last one. It's A Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Brilliant. This looks good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Leslie Chung and Theresa Mao. That one, I believe.
Yeah, also Sean Lau.
Yeah.
Dodo Cheng. Wow.
Excellent.
Not seen this one before. Thanks.
Fantastic. So that was fun. Welcome back, guys. For the second half of the episode for our Christmas special, we're going to do what we did last year, which was where Shaz and I picked our top 5 films that we had covered on the channel for the whole year. Now, there's a lot more films this year because this was our first full year, and we've picked these anonymously from each other. I have no idea what's on Shaz's list, and she's had no idea what's on my list. So this is top secret here, and I'll be very surprised if we get any crossovers this year. Like I say, the sheer volume of films that we covered was quite a lot. So shall I go first then, Shaz, this time?
I'll go
Will you go first?
Yes.
Okay, Shaz is going first this year.
So in 5th place for me, I have New York Ninja. Now this starred John Liu and was released this year by Vinegar Syndrome, and it was a bit of a strange film because I think it hadn't been put together back in the day, so it was sort of reconstructed now, and maybe it wasn't the best film, but I just have remembered it all year and what fun we had watching it and reviewing it. And yeah, it was just crazy.
Wow, what a good choice. I like it. So, just to remind myself, right,
Your
mine,
5th place?
my 5th place was the film Clean, starring Maggie Cheung and Nick Nolte. I thought it was fantastic. It was directed by Olivia Sayas, and this is one of the DVDs that we covered. And it just blew me away. Maggie's performance in that was fantastic. The film was really good drama. It was a real surprise to me. It was really fresh. You know, Irma Vep is the one that most people know from Maggie and Olivia collaborating, but I'd say Clean was by far the superior film in my book.
Yeah.
And I just really loved it. It made a massive impression on me.
Excellent. Right, so my 4th place favourite film of the year is Men on the Dragon. So this starred Francis Ng and was directed by Sunny Chan. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah?
You know, a group of workers, you know, worried about getting the sack, decide to form part of this rowing dragon boat race team, and how it just was such a lovely story of, you know, the men and how they sort of formed a bond, a friendship. And I just thought it was just such a lovely film.
Excellent.
I always think back fondly of it.
Yeah, great. Right, so my number 4 place is the only film on the list that I have actually seen before, but it was in awful quality the first time I watched it. It is Dr. Lamb, the Simon Yam film, directed by Danny Lee and Bloody Billy Tang, I believe. Sorry if I got that wrong. My memory as I get older isn't the best, but yeah, I love category 3, as you guys know, and I love Simon Yam, and his performance in this is absolutely exceptional. When you go into these films, you've got to realise there is an edge to them. It is going to be unpleasant, but it's done in the most entertaining way, and it is very dark humour, so it will suit some people, not others. But this release from Unearthed Classics was tremendous. The film looked fabulous, and yeah, that's my number 4 spot.
Right, so my number 3 spot is Chili Laugh Story.
Wow.
So we were invited to have a look at this one first in Asia,
Mm-hmm.
and it was brilliant. You know, modern day film based on true events, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That happened during the pandemic. And yeah, we had Sandra Ng in there, who we love, and it had, of course, Ronald Chang and Gigi Leung, who we'd seen before in other things. And it also had Eden Loy of Mirror fame. So I'm glad as well because it introduced us to Mirror. You know, now we know who those guys are, and they're all sort of coming up themselves, aren't they, into films and things.
Yeah.
So yes, Chili Laugh Story, my number 3.
Great film, great pick. Okay, for my number 3, Raging Fire. So that's 2 releases by Cine Asia consecutively.
Mm.
And they've really been doing some good work this year. And I was really pleased that they got to put Raging Fire on at the cinema. We had a cinema viewing of it, and it was Benny Chan's last film, starring Donnie Yen and Nicholas Chi. And oh my god, was it good! It was the action film I wanted in a collaboration between those guys. It was edge of your seat stuff.
It was, yeah.
I absolutely adored that film, and yeah, well deserved number 3. I think that was a great one, and thank you Cine Asia for releasing that lovely edition.
So my number 2 spot goes to 7 Grandmasters from the Joseph Coe box set that we have been doing the little mini series on.
Yeah.
And I just really love this film, and I love the story, you know, with the aging master giving the award, wants to prove he's worthy of it. And it introduced me to Lee Yi-min, who I don't think I'd seen before. And I just love this guy. So that's my number 2 spot.
Good pick. Right. So my number 2 spot is, and this will make you laugh, New York Ninja.
Ah.
Like you, I was so impressed with this film that we might never have had.
Yeah.
But luckily, thanks to those wonderful guys over at Vinegar Syndrome, we had a lost, previously unreleased classic. And like you say, it is really sort of cheesy and very hokey, but it was an awful lot of fun, and it was a real time capsule.
Yeah, a certain charm to it as well.
It did,
in
yeah.
spite of itself.
Yeah, I loved it, and it also introduced us to the band Voyager 3.
Oh yes, yes.
And those guys loved the music they did for that film, and yeah, absolutely fabulous.
My number 1 spot goes to My Dear Desperado. So this Korean film just completely blew me away. Absolutely loved it, and we've watched it several times now, and each time I'm sort of holding my breath at certain parts, and I just love it.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, and now for my number 1 spot. Drum roll, please. What is it?
Ah, My Dear Desperado as well.
My Dear Desperado as well. I can't believe out of all the films that we covered this year, we had 2 the same, and both picked the same number 1. It's unbelievable.
But it's such a good film, that My Dear Desperado. So we've both watched it at the same, the same number of times now.
Yeah.
And we just love it. It's so heartwarming and funny and
it's so touching. It touched me more than any other film. Little slice of perfection, I'd say, that film. And we've put it on for a few different people, and everybody that's seen it has absolutely loved it. Yeah, so we became aware of this film because we saw a review on A Touch of Film. Oz did a really good review on it, and we thought, yeah, got to get that.
And the package is amazing, isn't it?
Amazing package, well worth the money. A little bit more expensive than some of the other ones, but well worth it. Good package from Blu, and a tremendous film that we wouldn't have been aware of if we hadn't watched that review. So thank you very much. So I guess that's it. That's our number 1 this year, combined. And I really enjoyed doing this again. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any final words from you, Shaz?
Just to say thanks to all of our supporters and for all the questions that were fired over. I very much enjoyed answering them for you.
And we wish you all a Merry Christmas and hope to see you in the new year. So, just before we leave you to enjoy the festive period, we thought we'd end the Christmas special with a series of funny outtakes which we've been saving all year just for your amusement. Enjoy, and please everybody have a safe and fun holiday. Merry Christmas everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take 1.
So this one looks, it looks like it's got some good effects for the time.
Yeah.
And great cast, Nicholas C, Sam Lee, and the other guy, whatever his fucking name is.
Stephen Fong?
Stephen Fung, yeah, the guy who writes Shuki. Shit. Fuck. That's been this one. I fucked it. And luckily, the good guys at Vinegar Syndrome rescued it. And we have a John DeLeg's Lou film. And some asshole is phoning us now.
Next we have And I Hate You So from
Right, let's
Can't
go
speak.
again. Let's go again.
Number 6. Let's see.
One, two, three. Testing. Yeah, that'll go in as well. Yeah,
I'll be in.
You can tell by the chair.
Yeah, you can see all of the chair and a bit at the other side
That's
of it.
fine. Was it filming now?
Yes,
Okay, right.
I think. Shall I check? I'm sure I said testing. Oh, you can check.
Was it? Will it be running? Oh yeah, 21 seconds. Yeah, we're definitely running.
Testing!
1, 2, 3.
Scene 2, number 2.
That'll be an outtake. Alright.
Next we have Shinjuku. Shinjuku. I can't
It
speak.
is Shinjuku, isn't it?
I said Shinjuku.
Okay, Juku. Go again.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah.
Testing.
You recording? You gonna come in so we get the
Yeah.
go first and play it back? Yeah. You gonna go for that? Hong Kong Bluey, hey gotta haka who? What about? You gotta have HKB if you wanna be with me. Try that. This Blu-ray is a Region A and it is a comedy. So Anson Lo is a member of an agency which seeks to protect youngsters from being exploited in their pursuit of pop stardom. That was a bit...
Do it again.
Yeah, that bad. Sorry. I fucked it up.
Today on HKB, we're having a look at the next
Hong Kong Blues.
Oh, why do I keep doing it wrong? Sorry, I'll just carry on there. Welcome to HKB. I'm
This is
Shaz.
HKB. Oh, just like Hong Kong Blu-rays.
Huh?
It's always Hong Kong Blu-rays, then
Yeah,
it's HKB.
That's what I just said.
You said Hong Kong Blu-rays.
I said welcome to HKB.
Did you? Oh shit, sorry, God.